Everybody, raise your hands. Beautiful, thank you.
Excellent. All right. Now we can officially say our new class has started. So welcome to our biology and teaching class. Our plan for day one is first we'll do some introductions to both ourselves, you, and the plan for the course. Then we will have a teaching theme for today. We'll have some opportunity to practice that. Then we will get into our biology topic for the day, which is cell theory. And hopefully you'll see our teaching theme woven into our biology theme. And then at the end of the class, we'll have some opportunity for reflection. So Miguel and myself will introduce ourselves, and then we would like to hear from you. So first, my name is Chris. Oh, you can't see that at all. I live here on this blurry spot on the map you can't see. So this is, sorry, I'll go back. So this is America, and I live over here in the red state. This state is called Washington, and I live over here in this small corner of Washington.
The
place that I live is right near here. It's a place that's much colder than here and has much bigger trees. So I professionally, I am both a teacher of ecology and environmental science, and I've also done research on marine organisms. Outside of work, I like to do a couple of things. I like to find snowy mountains, climb up to the top of them, and ski them. And I like to spend time outside in nature. I like to spend time with my friends and family. There is a karate group that I practice with that is important to me. I have a dog who keeps me busy. And based on my experience last time, I was very inspired by you all, and it inspired me to start sitting with a Zen group back at home, and I've been doing that for 3 years. So I hope to continue to learn from you in this session, and so please If you have the opportunity, please come up. I would love to chat with you during our breaks or just ask questions as we go.
Ta lonsen de juda lotre de juda ta chisu mi relation to ngusia gi wati chigiyes ani kete chisu la draw yo patanga ani keje do shenyi tu yo paina ani person ge kaps ani page draw ta ani ngoto chia ta to slama na roches.
Thank you, Chris. So the question is, who am I, right? So a lot of you may have already gotten to take a class with me, either virtually or Zoom, or maybe a couple of years ago here in this same room.
Ta danda ge draw de kare sna ngasre sa tere chichi ba bana chisu ngoma shinyo chres ndo ane ngasu ta ta thone thua ta chi yamana ngasu ge lonye tere do zu sha ju ran zanda thisha ju tin thon yo se pare chichi ba na ya lukha shi ga ngola ngasu zanda ta ran cho da ta zanda na ne thu yo se pares.
So by nature, I am a biologist. Don't pay too much attention to all that is written. I'll tell you who I am in just a few more minutes.
Ta danda ngai ba na chingu san rupa chi yin stand de gala mambo chitu sha yo de shu shu san lo ma tans ngar ga ko kari ba te ane ngoto du sri chi yin.
In biology, I actually study insects. You may see that I have a few roaches, cockroaches, which I have seen a few of them here. And I use them to study the microbiome, the bacteria within their bodies.
Ta ngara ba na de dusta ba na chinga chung bismillah ya shimji chinye ten da yin stand ngila pa na ga gamchang china na pa de cockroach race raw cockroach race agenda yang asu ga zupu na yo pi ge microbiomes na asu ge chingi thamu chi ga zupu kana hotel ya shimji chi yes.
Although I live in Atlanta, the city of Atlanta at Emory where I work, I am a native to Mexico.
Chigin bananga danda Emory ge USA ge Atlanta la dal elika chigi yore sim bana yanga yonsate Mexico ne yong.
So the question is, who in here can tell me where Mexico is in the map? And wants to come up and point out where Mexico is?
That danda na Mexico ga dos chi ya yong de ta di karsa satra gangla Mexico dire se chi tani chi US ya perochis.
You want to come up and point? Come up and point. Is that correct? Hey. Yes? That is correct. So, good job. Good job. So yes, I am a native to Mexico. So here I am with my wife. We like to travel a lot across Mexico, across really different countries. This is, for example, one of the places in the southern part of Mexico where we have the Mayan civilization.
Tanda Kurani bananta kasa koala ya chinduji gau US tarwa Mexico ge jakhe ge chön baka silaya region manda wo ge jakhe tena da wan gau US tadi Mexico ge chilhoshala yo pig sacha chires.
And traveling for us is really a very important part of our lives. And a couple of years ago, she actually came with me and she worked here with the children monk right in this monastery.
Ta chi yaman dje che te ngara ni ga mesig na ne chashi ke chemu chagi yes ta lokashi ngola bana ku ga zada im bana ya dela yong de te ane gomba de ge ta thopra ge kushu chi garwa kushu chwa chu nyam te zenda tre ji dus che bares.
We don't have any children yet of our own. We're working on that, but we do have our babies that keep us really busy.
Tanda ngaranjila ya ane pugume simbana chashi tangshimba yens imbana tande chala ya ngasula ane tap pugese kuzu pugino siguro da sochatina kachina na nyede yes.
And what is really cool, just like Chris, he does martial arts. I also do martial arts. For over 20 years now, I've been training in judo.
Again, Chris ngala ya ko ti sigdo ko tal siguro da taxi siguro ti kola ya taxi siguro ti kola jangsha ti na se ngai baina yang ko dela gauyos judo se gauyos tap halam lu nisu chila dus ti jonda ji yes.
You may know that judo is very similar to the wrestling that we do that you do in Mongolia and other parts of the world, and their similarities are just very fascinating, and I'm very interested in exploring those similarities.
Ta danda kurang jana de judo ro ta chende bana yang asu ge chi sopo ton to ala ya tan judo ta sa wrestling ro wa tuzu ko la ya chi thumbi cha ta tenda chi rasa tenda mambudus tuzu la ya chi kari me te ta la yang ko go yes.
And just like I mentioned before, this is my third time coming to this monastery, I'm incredibly fortunate and honored to be here working with all of you again.
aha da ngola shepana jen da delal hepate thangsambate chagis pe tu chang so de ngaran delal heg ku kar bate ne zjit na satong ke chechila sigis.
So as we continue our class this week, I would like to really get to know all of you. So come talk to me, let's get to know each other, and let's learn from each other.
aha da dana nga sulhon sentri ba shola ya ani chichu miriri shinte dus ngushi chin rubu chaya la riwate chigyo tin stambala ya kombai pickups ani ya perochis nga su dus lamba chi dete nga su ge chi samse jiri chi dete ani chi thobjong tang chi luche raga ge thapchi ti chigos.
And that's it. So Chris, take it over.
Thanks, Miguel. Okay. So now we would like to get to make sure that you at least know the people at your table and that we can start to get a sense of who you are.
aha da ta tanda karchige sena susu ge tan durosa grwa rokona na susu me ti ko la ya ngoshim bache tim se ne ti je la ya nga chu ngo nei ba na che chu da ne tan kan da uchi do ko ne phesha se ge chi ne tang chi yorwa ti ha ko chi gins.
So we're going to take the time for you to introduce yourself to your table. We would like you to share your name, where you're from, what's one unique thing about yourself, and what's one thing you would like to get out of this class.
aha ta susu ge rokona ne kari tu de chiro che sena susu min kari imba ko ani phepa ro ani susu ge ta chi thmo mai bi ge ta ni tang zna che chi sna ti chi che enti jela ya ne zantan di jul dete ani kari chi thobe ya la riwa chi yus ro oti ani tu de chiro ches.
Oh, yeah. Ready, go.
So stop talking,
yeah.
get to know each other.
You can
Ask
give them
yourself those
10
three
minutes to do
questions,
this,
please.
and then we'll ask one person to share. I'm looking at the notes of what people's goals were, and I think that we should be covering most of those. And if you have questions as we go, please stop and ask questions so we can explore these topics in further depth as we come across them.
aha da da nga su ge dus che su ge gonsu song bi ge sentri de chikta ba yins man chu che su song ba de nga sun zanda na ne ane dus thare sha swa ani stambala ya ani ya twal he pa ta tongden do chong ba na zanda ke student de ya chela ya ani dus tongde yo ba na tongden na ni res.
One important teaching strategy is following your students' curiosity. And the only way we can follow your curiosity is if you ask questions. So we highly encourage you to ask questions so that we can model good teaching practices for you.
aha ta chi nga sul hom chen thya ge thtab gna ne yaksu chi kare re sana chi thoptik su la ya shindo ge samlu sa gro ta shindo ge samlu sa de phajula tongde do la ko la sana di go ro oti re sta thoptik su la ya ni shindo ge samlu kange chi ko la shindo ge samlu du kage chi ko la tongde du sa ti ngiwa che ti re sti ngiwa che la ya ani thoptik su ge twa mas tang gre twa mas tang ba na kare chi shigin dom du ti nga so ha ko gre stin sta bala ya ani katin ba na yang chi draw mang bu tang ro chi nga chuin ba na che su sa ne draw mang bu tang ro chi ro la chi ge ani kuma chi ge yes.
Okay, let's talk about what we're doing this week.
aha da da nga su dan thang de na la kar chi ge me kon de se ja ge yes.
So for the whole week, each day we'll have both teaching goals and biology goals. So our goal is to teach and reteach biology concepts.
aha da da nga su ge ta de ge jingwi ge lo de ge ko kap se ro nga su la lo tri chi ge mi chi ta ani jingwi chen ri tang de ge mi chi yo res ta tang bo tin ba na nga su ge jingwi ge ta se te na lo ta sa wa tri yam na chet tri ge yo res.
As we've already mentioned, the topic that we'll be covering in biology is cells and genes.
aha da da nga su jingwi chen ri ge jo shi de ka ren se na tha pon tang ri ji koreans.
We also know that you've taken a pedagogy class, which is wonderful that you took that right before this, so it should be a great review. But we're going to teach and reteach and also model effective teaching practices.
aha ane tanda nga su loptri ri pa ge chi loptri chi ge thapsi ko te chi chi go re te tanda nga su zenda de ma song la da dan thong ma chas ro as te pe ya bu dus tanda nga su te ko la yang ko ten su long ya ta te ko la yang che ngutu chi ya ta te chi de te chi su ani kar su gre ta ni dem ba nyua dem bi ro nyua dem bi ge ani nyua dem bi loptri ge thaplan te zo lokte kana nu chi ge yo me te ngutu chi yes.
Oh yeah, and we're going to hopefully have fun.
Ani shola yang tu chong agri yes.
Okay, so our biology goals for this whole course are going to be the following. The first will be, what is a cell and why is it important?
Ta tanda nga su ta nyima tu dun slan zanda chwa te ge chingwi gi chari tang de be ge mi su ti ka rin sena ane thapong sina kares ro ne thapong ti karchine ke chembures ti kores.
We'll also cover how does biology at the cellular level influence the world and life as we know it.
Ta nga su thapong ko ramba la ya chingwi ge ane chi chesote kana stringi yo meti koreans.
And we'll also be spending some time on issues about cells and genes that influence our understanding of the world right now.
Ta thapong tan rizig ni sa ha ko ala tan de tan tanda nga su gan zaman ko ge ni te la ya pen thopa kari chi yo meti ko tiens.
Our pedagogy goals for this course are first we're going to model how to design a lesson.
Ta nga su lobtri chi age tablan chi ro ti ko ga mai karin sana ane lonsen chango kana ro chi chi yo meti che chulai dus pitun chi gins.
We're going to model different teaching strategies.
Ane lonsen tri age thete mandawa ane dus pitun chi gins.
And we'll hopefully help teach you how to organize your lessons.
Ta chorong lomsen chi theguna lonsen ti chi kurum kanda su dugu yo meti yang dus pitun chi gins.
So today, our teaching theme, so first off, are there any questions about our plan for the week? Because we're switching into today's goals right now.
Ta tanda imbana ro tanda nga su ta tiren la ya mugi kariyo perti nguto chi gins imbana ti ma chi ngwe la ya ani chi nga su dunthang de kansa la ro ani chi mugi kanda ro chi zengge yo meti ko la ya twa yo es yo na yo la re mena me la re.
Crystal clear, good. Okay, so today we're going to learn, learn a little bit about what's called outcome-based planning.
Ta tirang asu ge kari ko jangare sena ko thab gna ne ro ani jingdi shi sha bi chango se ro o te ko nguto chi gins.
Is this something that you all covered in your pedagogy course?
De tanda che chu ge lotri pig lob sena tele nguto chi chadwes.
No?
No.
Yes, no, maybe? Okay, great,
So
perfect.
It's going to be something new.
Okay, before we go too far into this, I need a couple of volunteers, but don't volunteer yet because there's specific requirements for each volunteer.
Ta tanda de nga suma ma tengo la ya de la ya chesuno ne tanglang khashi chi gu yes imba na ya lagpa ya ra cha chi tanglang ma thero chis ne tanglang ba re la yang ko chi chele ma sono manda yores.
Okay, so we're going to need 3 volunteers. The first volunteer needs to be somebody that is very, very honest.
Ta tanglang ba sum gu yes ro ne tampo te ane mi ko ra tamu tangsan chi gu yores.
I'm sure you're all very honest, but you can go ahead and volunteer if you think you are very, very honest.
Ta chechu cha ma tampo tangsan ya boy ha gu yes ro ta tin ane be te ko ta ngune tampo tangsan chi yo jem bana la pa chang chi fero chis.
So go ahead and raise your hand if you would like to be a volunteer.
Ta tanglang chi tu na ya fero chis.
Okay, just a little bit honest then.
Yeah. This tampo tangsan and dearest.
Okay, come on up.
Yes. I always get people in trouble, so forgive me.
The next is somebody that is a good, is very loud voice. Somebody that's a big talker.
Me ke chambu chi gu yes ni ba de. Sure sa.
Yeah, you can volunteer your neighbors too. That's okay. Oh, yeah.
Lapa.
Yeah, good. And the last is somebody that is really good at hand motions. Maybe a good debater.
Ore, yamna dolong china ya po yamna lakpa te yu la ke basuk.
Okay.
Then they go to the stage or?
Yes, but not yet.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to be doing an activity, and we're going to do it 2 times. And hopefully the difference between those 2 times will help highlight a little bit about what outcome-based planning is.
다 단단 가지고 제고돼야 돼. 타마니 접기 인스로와 타마니 드누게다 코 만다오기 차카린도 틸라테네 데 단단 가지고 준디실라 샤베게 저 청고지여와 대기 농동가리 임바데 틸라테네 데 땅니 세우 차기리와 지기스.
Okay, but before we go into it, the honest monk and the monk with good hand gestures need to go outside. We'll call you back in.
다 저자 야부데 다 미장부데 이제 칠로라 페로치스 담보. 체크자그로.
Okay, once they're gone, I'll give instructions.
예, 칠로 페로치. 조스.
Okay, so this will be an activity where this team has to perform a task, but only one person is going to know what the goal is. Those other 2 folks are not going to know what the goal is for the first round, but they will for the second round. And we will compare how when all pieces are working together towards this one outcome, how that is more effective than if the pieces aren't all working together.
루카치 티가 쿠수 제구치 드고요레스 엠바나 제구티가 미에티 단다 미치크마샤고 말레스로와 아니 쿠수가 냠르 칸다노 치긴데 치타기 인스타 티게 제라야 네 심차게 티게 미에티 카리 엠바체 심차게 미 하쿠기 제라야 아니 냠르 가네 제구티라 템리 칸다노 치 통고도 치어와 어때타기 인스타 틸라테네 데티 아니 코게다 캐퍼틸라 탄데다 가수게 단다 진디 시샤베기 청고 치어와 and do spitten치아인스.
Okay, so their goal is going to be to take this bottle and to bring it to me.
다 칼치아레스나 길라라발라야 직담 치도와 다 미게 칼레스나 아니 직담 때 키데탄 타마델레 길라라이 트바치고요레스.
And you are allowed to know this, but your other 2 team members are not.
다 초랑게데 하고는 그레스 젠단 샤가 하고요 마레스.
Okay, you can bring them back in.
쇼라다 그러네.
This is really good. Did they leave?
네.
Yeah. They went to their dorms.
Okay. Okay, so the honest monk, you are going to be the only person that can try to achieve this goal, but you don't know what it is. But your eyes are going to need to be closed, which is why you need to be honest, because you need to be honest and close your eyes.
다 단다 디가네 저런 게 다 담부 들어와 그셔 담부 들어와 다 저런 게 세고치 드고요레스와 임바네 카레 드고네 하고요 마레스와 다 단다 디카레스나 엔시 담부 인선 저런 거 미디 카제고요레스.
Okay, the monk with a good voice, that's you, right?
Yeah.
You can speak, but you, oh, I got it backwards. Okay, you need to be the only person, hold on one second. Sorry, you're going to be doing the hand gestures. We're going to switch you two. I messed up.
Okay. Yeah, 저런 거 럭바게 됐지고.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, because you know what's happening, so you are the person that can see, and you can make directions with hands, but you can't speak.
다 저런 임바나 단다 저런 게 저런 일 리가데 주자송아. 단다 길라 치러 당한테 너인서리. 다 치까지 길라가나 기저셔요 마레스. 럭바게 럭다 땅고리스.
You are not going to be able to see, but you will be able to speak to our honest blind monk and tell him what to do.
다 저런 거 콜라야 기저셔요레스. He cannot see.
Cannot see.
Yeah. 콜라야 기저셔요레스.
Okay, so you're going to be out here. You need to have your eyes closed.
Mixed roaches.
You turn this way. Turn this way. All the way. Good. You can speak, but you can't see.
기저셔는 디그레스 임바나치 구 통고 마레스.
And you can see what's happening and give directions, but you can't speak.
아, 계좌샤요 말이스. 락바게
Yeah, so you
되셔서
can't speak, but you can. Okay. And do you remember the goal?
아하, 무기까지 바하꾸로와.
Okay. Okay. Eyes are closed? Yes. Okay. Okay, ready, go.
어야 운전하러 제스. 굿, 따따. 제발 계좌시나 듣고 와봐. 그 통고요 마다. 그 통고요 마다. 그 통고요 말에. 그 통고요 말아. 지 그게 락다 땡주대 저런 게 계좌시에 대다 콜라 샤워다 드르기고.
Tell him he's going to get instructions from him.
아하.
So
야.
make sure that our honest monk knows that he's getting instructions from here.
아하. 다 데르와 단다 이야 데르와 겐라 랍셀라 단다 미통고요 말와 다코 무마톤 스타발라야 럭다 체나 통한 더요 말와 다 콜라야 겐기 계좌 세주텔라 녜데 또 쿠두고요와 아니 저런 계좌 세티 저런 가릴라 때네 계좌 세고레스나 겐 락바게 럭달라 때네 때 계좌 세고르다
Yeah? Good? Okay. Okay. Okay, so you get to give instructions now.
야 겐 락바테스 달라나 리디야
You can tell go left, go right, go down, go up.
He can watch both, right?
He cannot watch.
Watch him.
He cannot turn around. No, he can't
Okay.
see. Only he can see.
Yes, possible. Yes. Oi, 다 쪽지가는 주사. 쪽지가는 주사. 다 빼고 주소.
Bring it to me.
다 주소서. 주소. 주소. 아, 출래되다. 어이. 까라 마시긴 거한다 불다. 가는 야. 겹을 치. 겹. 겹.
Ah, thank you. Hey. Okay, don't go anywhere. Okay. From 1 to 10, how successful, how smooth would you rate that experience?
다다 고속에 지금 덕당 찍어와 대 하우스 스무트즈나 다고 다다 루아지거라 연보거나 다다 루아지길라 시샤데다 자샤테바이 바나
10 is most smooth, 0 is not smooth at all.
레코니 쭈빠테바이나 로아 가츠테사레사
Yeah, hold up on your hands. Okay. Yeah, 5-ish. Okay, not so bad, but could be better. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do it again, but they're going to know what the goal is.
아하 다다가 속에 양세치게 인스 양세치 값에 다 겐 신단이 차길라 무기 가림바디 단다 땅고토치한테 하고 그랬어.
Okay, so the goal, you probably figured it out, is to find this bottle and to bring it to me and to put it in my hand.
아하 다때 무기데 가레스 스탄발라야 겐라 임바나 소파족에 직담치도가 진신돼서 제 네 키온도 겐라 라바나 파테고요레스.
Okay, so we're going to try again, but now everybody knows.
무기 하고 간에네 단단가서 양세치게 인스
Okay, close your eyes.
무츠노지스
Okay. You can't move though. Okay, go ahead.
야, 당 고르치스
Yes.
겐라 파긴데 제만 타라 왜 good
Hey! Awesome. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for all of our volunteers. Okay, thank you. You all can go sit down. Thank you for volunteering. Okay, that time, 1 to 10, how smooth? Yeah, okay, good. So the point of this is, 1, to have fun. We said that was one of our goals. And 2 was to show that when all of the pieces are working together towards one goal, things go better. This applies to any lesson that you will ever create. This sounds very simple, but I've seen very, very senior teachers make this mistake.
lo mampu ga nyamno yo chu yin bai na ya de no thun de zu go yo pan du thonyo yes.
Every activity that you use should be directly tied to your goal.
Aha, da chi chu ge jego kari chi drip ko yo pai bai na jego re ngone ko ge thamaga mui kari chi yin ba se te tan dewa thuk go yo res.
So you are going to have an opportunity to, so actually I'm going to go back one step. Sorry, don't say that. For example, if I wanted to teach a lesson on how to be a good soccer player.
Aha, da ke te picha sha bai na chi chu concept polo sini chi ya pu chi kandas cha go re se te ko la hom sin chi thni to bai na.
I might have one lesson on how to dribble, one on how to be in good shape, and another on the different plays that a soccer team might make.
Aha, ta picha sha bai na te na ne shi te kandas thri gu yo me ta sine zu pu kandas kar su re thampu de gu yo me sine ta ko concept polo sini la ya ku ga ni sa mando yo wa o te ta ko la thri bai na.
I wouldn't want to have a lesson in there about how to dribble a basketball.
Aha, ta te na la ya ne chi laksa polo kandas de gu re se te ta mena dig was.
Again, this sounds very simple, but I bet if you look over your lessons and that you've created before and you look at each activity, you might find some ones that you could line up better towards your overarching teaching goal.
Aha, ta chitang ban thong ban ta tab du ro chi yore sim ban na chi ya ti ge thela ya ke chembu de na yore picha sha ban na che su ge ane su su gu sha ju ge lom cheng ge chi changgu de na yor wa ti ge na ne ta je gu kha chi ge ban na ko ge ta lom chen ti ge chi yung ge jo shi tang ko dra lil ho ga ne ta kha wa ya pu ta kha ti na yores.
So I want us to take just a little bit of opportunity to practice this before we get into our biology teaching so that you can look for it in our teaching.
Ah, ta de chi go ya de jin se chu de ka rin se na nga su jing chen de ge lom chen ge jo shin gu ma chi go la de je de ka rin se na nga su zhen de tri bi kap se de kan da se pe chu tang du se de da thue ge che de yin.
So at your table, I want you as a table to think about something that you as a table could teach.
Aha, ta da su su ge dokse ge rikha te ge na ne ane kari samlo tang ro che se na che chu ro kha ka ngun ni thin do pi jo chi ku ko la ya samlo tang ro che.
I want you to think of if you're teaching that thing, it could be science, Buddhism, debating, sports, which I spelled wrong. What would be your teaching goal for your lesson?
Aha, ta te jo shi kari na ko re chhari na ko re na shi na ko re dolan shi na ko re chemo no na ko re ta te na ne che su ge te ge ane lop chi chi ge mi te ka re imbes.
And then I want you to plan out, don't actually do, but just write out what 3 activities you could do that would support that goal.
Aha, ta tanda ge the goal is that you said teaching goals, educational goal that
Yeah, so for example, let's say I wanted to teach something about soccer. Maybe I wanted to teach how to be good at kicking penalty kicks. So that would be my goal, would be teaching penalty kicks.
Okay.
And so my activities for that would be how to have a good kick, how to communicate with my teammates of where they would go, and I don't play soccer, so this is a bad example.
It's okay.
But a goal is like I want them to have like what they want their maybe that's the way to say it. For the educational goal, what do they want their student to learn?
Okay, yeah. Tanda de kasanga sul hojung ko mugi se dirwa te tal hom thuk ngone kari chi jang yo mege mugi dirwa ta tanda te bana te che te je la ya ta mugi tin roya ge che te je gu kan ro chi je gu sum kan ro chi go ri chi ge be swa remare te ko la ya samlo ta ro chi specha sha pa na ta concept pulu chi chi la pa ba na concept ta mugi te kar na ta pugi te la ya concept pulu che ta te la be yin swa anta ti che gu te kare se na che gu tang ta ku ge thon seng ge ta chashi chi kare na chi ge ba na ane concept pulu la ya dong jang kan da ya gu ka da shu ge se te thya ta u chi ru do wa o te nan ko res.
Okay. So for this activity at your table, I want you to write out your goal or what you want your student to learn, what your 3 activities would be, and how those activities will support your goal.
아하. 다 단다 데카서 가르치아레 선체 수게 무기 가리임바스와 톰슨데 트야가 무기디 가리임바스 무기 때라야 또 드베기 제구 숨 가리가리 드기임바스와 제구 주 숨체가 무기디 드베야라야 간다스 두키치사레세 지가로다 데와다가 티치로치스.
Okay. Are there any questions? We will take 15 minutes to do this. That will take us to break, and then we'll come back and we will share. But are there any questions about what we're doing in these next 15 minutes?
아하 까마 중앙슬라 디치로치스 네 되게 제랑아 수 소체 퍼선체 아니 술레스 담발아야 아니 냠도 드드치야 예스 아니 따땡고 마충올라 단다 가리치 치고 요메 콜라 트와이오에스.
As a group, good question. As your group. Yeah,
Yeah.
as a group. Good question. Thank you. Okay,
Right. Let's get going.
ready to go?